your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And that will force a turnover on downs. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He lets it fly for Lockett, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over, But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Flacco. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And Dixon over the middle. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. Flacco. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Seahawks on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This is 3rd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, fighting off the defender. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.